Hey everybody, how are you doing? I am so excited to announce that there's a BOGO coming up, and this is a really great way to try to help create some excitement and create a lot of really great synergy with building your teams. And it's actually once somebody explained this to me, I thought, oh my gosh, it's so much easier. It's a little bit tricky, but let's go through it. I'm going to see if I can explain it to you. Basically, the reason why you want to take advantage of BOGOs to help grow your business is that you can fill in the holes of your downline. So if you have, maybe you don't have a power of three, maybe you need more volume on one person's leg versus the other person's leg so that you can make ranks. And you can really, I've seen this happen. And actually, I've been able to build my ranks very well, very successfully in the United States. So I'm excited to share with you how you can make this happen. Um, First off, you really want to create a lot of urgency with this and just make it a lot of fun, okay? So Amy McKinley is a diamond here in my town, and she's actually cross-line on Cindy's team, who's Suzanne's sister-in-law. And she's amazing. She's just a dynamo. And she shared with me a lot of really great ways to be able to use the BOGOs that are incredible. So first off, you want to do a strategy planning right away. And the one thing that's really frustrating about BOGOs is we never know really when they're going to happen, but we're starting to see more of a pattern and they're being more consistent each year. And so it's usually the third week in July. And so here we are, third week in July, and they announced some BOGOs. I've noticed that in different locations, like from South Africa to the Philippines, to the Malaysia market, sometimes they are in a different week. But as long as you understand the strategies and stuff and what you can do, then it's real important to always have your team kind of prepared. And really, the whole idea is it's all extra, right? It's all extra to be able to help. Promotions are a really powerful way to create this energy, and that's really what we're wanting to do. So basically, you want to take your team, your downline and your team, and start a strategy. Fill out a strategy on how you want to create the team. Now, sometimes one leg over here might get some more orders than over here. And you might want to have some understanding between everybody that this time, in order for you to rank, you need this leg to have some more volume. And so being able to know that you're going to play back and forth to be able to try to help people to make those volumes and also have those goals out there. Get your 100 names list out and really to start. This is a really great way to pique a bunch of interest. And once you start get going, you're going to be less concerned about who you're talking to. You're just going to go, hey, my gosh, it's BOGOs. You got to get this going. And you're going to really make a difference. So a couple of things of advice. People do not have to be a member. So when they buy from you, you want to sell it to them retail. But if it's a member or a downline that's going to buy from you, then you want to sell them wholesale. So kind of keep track of that. And but I just wanted to point out this is really great because they don't have to be a member, and you can get them engaged and get them excited about the oils. Get a payment up front. Track the orders and plan a pickup party. So when the oils finally arrive into your town, into your home, you're going to have a party scheduled and you're going to be able to DIYs and do wellness consults and all those really great things to make that happen. So first off, look at the team and see where the gaps are and fill in. Have a plan ready to go today. So right the day before the BOGO start, really sit there and think about where you are, where the volume is, write down the volume, keep track of all that stuff. Look at where your power threes need to be. Like who is missing in your power three for the volume to get your volume going. Look at your fast start bonuses. Know who you just enrolled and in the 60 days, where that fast start bonus is, because you can make more money placing on those accounts, having the BOGOs placed on those orders if that works, right? And you want to contact some members, make sure everybody on your downline knows about the BOGOs so that they can take advantage of it and have them strategize too with their team. Maybe they've got people that they would be willing to do a class And so make some games. Like if people are willing to do a class and say, anybody willing to do a class during the BOGO week and they actually order BOGOs, we'll give you a few extra points and we're going to put you in a drawing for the last day of the BOGO. Okay. And so you can just come up with something fun that will really work. Always orders in groups of 5. Now, what that means is now sometimes in Malaysia or South Africa or different areas, they will say minimum of 3 or minimum of 5 sets. So you have to pay attention. If you have, let's say you have 20 orders of buy a peppermint and get a lavender free. Let's pretend that's one of them. And you have all these orders for that, right? So know where your holes are so that you can actually place those orders on those team lines and be able to get that volume so you can earn the ranking, okay? If you have someone who's enrolling and you don't have their ID yet, it's just not going to work, you guys. Because of the time lapse that it has for us when we wake up here in the United States, it's already beyond the time for them in Malaysia to place the order. We can try, but I just don't want you guys to promise new enrollments, okay? That's where you can still get the order from the person and order it on somebody else's team or somebody else's account, okay? And they will need to pay retail. So again, timing is key. Let me explain to you what I mean. Okay, so India is 12 and a half hours ahead of us. So right now, if I say it's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, lunchtime for you guys, it's 12 midnight for me. In order for our doTERRA office to open up here in the United States to get an ID for a new enrollment, it will be 8 o'clock in the morning, which is 8:30 p.m. your time. Well, look, you guys, it's past the time that the office is open and they cannot do the BOGO for that then, okay? So I want you to actually take into consideration that India time, Monday through Friday, will be 9:30 in the morning till 5:30 p.m. Please, 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 maybe even change this 5:30 p.m. to 3 p.m. cutoff time because you need to give yourself some time to get it written up, the money transferred to you, and the order placed to STACY. Okay, STACY then needs to get the order placed. So we're going to bombard these guys. So I would really prefer you to even make that earlier in the day, just so that if you can be fair warned. Now, what you want to do to make that happen is preset your customers on Sunday. Let them know that BOGOs are happening. Every day is a different set that has to be ordered that day. Again, this is creating the energy. It's creating the excitement. It's creating that, it's very stressful, but this is really exciting so that way everybody's going to move. They're just going to do it because they know they can't wait, right? And so if you can preset everybody, there's a BOGO every day. So pay attention, you guys. I'm going to text you. I'm going to email you. I'm going to put it on Facebook. And if you're wanting to get that BOGO, let me know right away. And then transfer me the money. We'll figure out the dollar amount. And then I'm going to go ahead and, again, if they're a non-customer, if they're not somebody who actually has a doTERRA ID, then you really should sell it to them retail. Okay. And if they do have an ID, then probably should always just sell it to them wholesale. But it's going to give you an advantage to place those orders on your downline where you are going to benefit the most and your downline will benefit the most. Again, do not rely on Facebook and social media to sell this. If you post something on social media, make sure you put your time deadline and that you're going to be available and that you're watching. Please schedule your time mindfully to make sure you can make this happen. If you can't schedule your time, then maybe find someone else on your team who can do this for you as well. Give that phone number and or just don't do it, okay? You don't want to provide poor customer service. Right now, you want to really prepare your list of prospects. Get your list of prospects together. It's a 100 names list, right? And get it in front of you and just start calling them. Text message them is the best way too to go. You're going to need to create a sense of urgency. So calling really does help better with a sense of urgency. Get approval to have them sign up for emails for the future. So collect the data, collect the information so you can always be presenting them with new promotions that are happening. Again, send out text to those that are okay with text. You just want to keep track of all that stuff. It's going to be real important. Here's a sample script. Good morning. Good morning, Sally. The BOGO sale starts now. Buy a lavender for $12 and get a peppermint for free. I don't know what the dollar amount is, you guys. I'm just making that up, but make sure you plug that in. And that is a savings of, so if they're going to get the lavender, what does the lavender cost? And that will be the savings, right? Shall I get yours ordered now? Timing is critical. It is only while supplies last and only good till 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock if you think that works better for you. And or even noon, you guys, because in that way, sometimes these BOGOs do sell out. And you really want to make sure people know. We've had BOGOs sell out before, like at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so some of them are, everybody just goes crazy. Now I don't know what the BOGOs are going to be in Malaysia. And I wish you can take advantage of the BOGOs in the United States, but you can't. But we do a BOGO in the box to make it a little bit easier. I sure hope that Malaysia will take that on someday soon. But anyway, that's hearsay. Here's how you want to take an idea. Now, this is just an idea. This is what I do. It's not the best system, and I hope that maybe you have a system that works better for you. But I use a Google spreadsheet, and I keep a track of the person's name, how the order came in, if it was Facebook, email, they called, because I would have a hard time tracking and keeping track of all the orders and how it came through. They wanted 3 of this BOGO for Monday, and it was order a piece and get a balance. The dollar amount is 28 wholesale, 37.33 retail. So when I keep track of the dollar amount on the spreadsheet, I will know what I need to collect here. And then tell the person, okay, go ahead and send me over right now $84 or whatever that is in Indian rupees. And you're going to want to keep track of that, you guys. Print that out. Staple it to your order. Please do keep track of that. You'll see why. I actually on my, some of you are running the business on your phone, and I notice that you keep a day timer or a schedule. Do whatever it takes to make it easy for you, okay? Down here, I also wrote up my legs. So these are my legs. I got my mom, and then I got a Terry May leg, a Carrie leg, Robin leg, and all these different people who are leaders in my team here, and what the goal that we want to have them make to be in ranking. Now, this was like 3 or 4 years ago that I had this. So, so I kept track of where they are on that goal. So Tuesday night, I went and looked in the back office that they were at this volume, and this person was here. And look, they didn't do anything. Oh, I copied and pasted that over because I forgot to fill that in. But anyway, keep track every night where you actually are on your volume. So if you have this person do this, and then you're going to place the order on this person's team, and or if you're going to place it on this person's team, then you need to know where your PV points are so you can actually know what to expect, okay, and where you're shooting for. Now, sometimes we have a BOGOs that go all the way through Saturday, but I'm not sure if the Malaysia one will be doing that. So what I want you to do is track where your goals are. Okay, so if you want to be ranking premier, you need 2 legs at executive at 2,000 overall volume. And I think it's an overall volume of 5,000. So keep track of that, you guys. So this is a chart called a Power 3 Planner. And I posted that in the group, and everybody should print that out or write it out on a sheet. The leader, which each team leg has, and where the holes are. So this is a hole, this is a hole. So we're going to focus on trying to find people who want to enroll, and this is the area we're going to put them, okay? Here's another leg here, and another leg here that has a hole. And so right here, we may not even have the volume that's right. Like this person here hasn't placed the order yet. This person here hasn't placed the order yet, but this person has. So we've got 131 PV, and the overall team is at 861 PV, team volume, TV, as in Tom, team volume. And they've got these people underneath that person. So when you write these out, you can see, oh gosh, Narrow can, she's only, what is that, 150 away to get the next rank. So this is very exciting for her, and she can make that rank very easily through this BOGO. Ben Dang is only 6 PV away from making that rank. Isn't that crazy? That's really awesome. And then we just need to go through now and fill out, here's an empty sheet, go through and fill that out, look at your back office. And again, you want to see what takes you to qualify for the power of 3 is that you want to have 600 PV at the top. And so your whole team can actually be at that 600 PV team volume, and you got 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, and so forth, okay? Here's a sample sheet of the back office of all the volume of my team here in the United States of just 1 liter's leg. Her volume is at 1,700 so far this month. And so she's got 131. Her order's already been placed. Then a person underneath her, oh my gosh, is only at 90. Can you believe that? And then somebody here at 58. And so the goal here then for Terry is to place orders on these legs here so that way they can start ranking and earning commissions underneath them, okay? And you can see how going through and trying to get more volume here is going to be really critical. Okay, so the next slide is make a pickup party. Oh, I was going to find a fun picture here and I forgot. But a pickup party, schedule that back into August, maybe the middle of August, because you say, you know, I'm going to have a pickup party. You come by my house, pick up your oils that you ordered, and then we're going to have some DIYs. So you're going to want to order some oils and then do some like lotion that use some of the oils, or some fun things you can do with some of them. And where people then can learn how to use the oils. And you're also going to want to give them samples of other things and to give them ideas and whatnot. Outside members, they should get a wellness consult together. So maybe use this as a little bit of a meeting and go over each oil. Maybe have some other leaders on your team go over to pick a couple oils. Everybody talk about the benefits of each oil, kind of like how we do name that oil, and then different things you can make with it. And yeah, it's just really great. A great way to engage the team together. They're a lot of fun to do. Here's an example of what a BOGO looks like. So doTERRA picks out each BOGO. So every day of the week, they'll have 1 oil and then an oil for free. So this particular BOGO example is buy a Serenity for whatever the price is and get a balance for free. You can't pick what these oils are. doTERRA pre-picks them for you. So purchase this one and get this one free. Always make sure you have the purchase price on there. You guys, I've learned the hard way when doTERRA provides us these artworks, it's really difficult you just put the price on there, and I'll show you how to do that. And always put that the order needs to be placed by 3 o'clock, and always put an urgency. Really make it noon. Do it so you can create the urgency there and know if you can follow up with people and stuff, okay? Here's some samples of some ways you can promote it on social media, Facebook Lives. It's really a great idea to do reels and stories and make and take ideas and diffuser blends. Just people need to know why they should have this oil and what they're going to do with it when they have it. And so if you can give them all this information and then follow up again with it at your party, that would be a really great way to go. So how are you going to do this? You're going to have this order form ready. Print out, you guys should have these already printed out, but print out 20 of these, if not more. What's your goal, right? And you're going to want to know which leaders you're going to need to do build volume on. So maybe you have a leader on your first leg that you need to get 1,000 volume on or something. And so look at who all those leaders are and who you can place orders underneath. and have a discussion with them. What are their goals? What do they want to do? And they probably have people they want to enroll. So making sure you have some strategies in place, have these ready to go. Please make sure you do the SKU number off the price list, that you have the item name, and then you are putting RM and Malaysia ringlet pricing here, the unit PV, how many sets of BOGOs they want, the total price if they're doing more than one, the total PV, and then the Indian rupees. Also, too, you're going to want to put the transfer, the notes on here. So let's say Sally transferred the dollar amount to Ragnason and the screenshots attached. Do the total pricing here. Don't forget about the shipping. We do need to add that on this one. So even that's why I want to encourage you that if you have, I'm going to go back to this chart here. If you have 5 people ordering one, then you can place that all on that one order for that 1 liter. Okay. And that's really a great way to help that leader get some volume. And then, so when this form is filled out, take a picture of it and then go back through and say, 1 oil for Becky, 1 oil for Samantha, 1 oil for John. And then that way you know who these oils are going to be for when this order comes through. Okay. And you can do that on that spreadsheet too. Okay, so when you get that all done, then we're going to have you upload the order to STACY. Okay, so this is really critical, you guys. I need you to do, it's always going to need to be an LRP order on this. And I will show you how to upload it on the form here when I get done with the slides, okay? We'll go to that next here. But rule number 1, when you're doing this, please tell the customer that Malaysia is in lockdown and that we are shipping every week. Things are moving along. However, we can't control how fast it gets from the Malaysia office to STACY's house, but we are trying to control taking from STACY house to India and then again to the various leaders throughout India. You know, we're shipping things 4 times before it gets to you. I pay for shipping from Malaysia office to STACY, from STACY to India, from India customs to Sudhir or any leader there, and then Sudhir ships it to you. So sometimes you got to just let people know that this is crazy. What we're doing is crazy, but it's working. It takes time, but it's fun and it's worth it once they get the oils. Okay, so that's all my slides. I'm going to stop sharing here and then I'm going to go back here and actually show my desktop here. Okay, so it wants me to get rid of that. I want to go here into the order form. And on this order form, I want you to put in the name of the account that this is going to be ordered on. Okay, so if this is going to go on Bendang's order account, then we put Bendang, we put his account ID, his email address. You can put your email address on here too. And if it's your order here, or if it's Hukeli, and then you're going to upload the order. So I'm going to select here. Now I have like, here I can drag it over, but when you're on a phone, it's just a little bit different. Okay. So we'll just upload one here just so it will let me do it. And then I'm clicking on here and then see it actually attaches the artwork here. Then I want you to fill out the Malaysia ringlet pricing converted to Indian rupees, converted to the USA price. If you don't get to the USA price, that is fine. But see, we're using my credit card, and when I see the fees, it's all in US money. So we see it all 3 ways. It's really important to have that. And this shows up on the spreadsheet. So it's really a great way for me to help monitor things. Now we're looking at doing something really great. We're going to have a separate bank account that this money can be transferred to. Once we get that together, it won't be ready for the BOGOs, but we'll have just one thing here that you transferred money to that account. And then, but right now I use my credit card. So if you have a leader who has a credit card that can be used, we would like to try to use that. We have Becky's credit card and the money was transferred to Ronson Lager. And then we have also Sager and Sadur's thing, and then Becky's account. So people also can pay with their AR balance, so they don't have to transfer any money at all, but they need to be sure that they have enough money in their website to cover that balance. They can use their LRP points to redeem. However, that's not going to help you, because when somebody is redeeming their LRP points, it subtracts the LRP points that you're trying to get to make rank. So try not to use this feature for the BOGO promotion, okay? Then you're going to want to upload the screenshot of the transfers. I want that uploaded here, and then that way we know that happens. Any notes here that you need, and then hit submit. What happens once you hit submit, I actually will get a spreadsheet. I get a screenshot, a spreadsheet of all the orders going through. See, this is actually all the uploads that I upload, and you can see the last one I did was this one. Here's the link to that. And then you can see where I have my Malaysia pricing with the PV, the Indian rupee amount, and the United States amount. And then, so that's really helpful. That's how we're tracking things. Stacy goes through and she puts on here when the actual order was received in their office. And it's really great. Okay, so now I promised you one more thing. Here is the doTERRA digital marketing kit. I will go ahead and make sure you know what the link is on this, but it's doTERRA.com, canto.com, or excuse me, doTERRA.canto.com. And you can probably Google it, it will come up too. But you got to be mindful. There's BOGOs going on all over the world. We've got Canada BOGOs, which are different than United States BOGOs. But one of the things you know that if there's a tea tree in the Malaysia BOGO, there's artwork here that you can use. So you also can go through, this is really cool. You can go through and look at the different products here. So where are they here? All files, library. Okay, scrolling down here. Business tools, product images right here. So here you will find all the different, like here's the single oils. You will find everything on single oils you can imagine. Here's frankincense. I clicked on frankincense and there's all these images for frankincense. And of course, that one's not showing up as many. Seems like they've cleaned this up a little bit. There used to be tons of images on each one. But anyhow, keep an eye on it. This is a good place to find stuff. Also, another place that you can find great artwork if you want is to go One Drop Designs and set yourself up an account on this. It's really good. It's free. I have a paid version, but please, you know, you can get a lot of good stuff on here. So if we wanted to look up tea tree oil, you can just type in up here in the search bar, and up will come all the different things that people have designed. These are all of their leaders have designed regarding tea tree. And you could just pick different ones, download them, and use them for your social media or just for informing yourself if you're going to do a conversation with people. Look at all this stuff on tea tree. That's great. Look at it, goes on to more pages. So the information, the resources just is really endless. Okay, so I hope this was valuable for you. And I really, really know that if you really take this on, you will do well. Create excitement, get the teams together and really see what you can do. And if people, maybe one leg doesn't need as much help as another, just encourage everybody to help the cross legs and the cross lines so that way next time they will need the help, everybody will be there to support them. So, okay, that's everything about the BOGO promotion. I hope this was helpful, you guys. Thank you so much, and let's go for it. Good luck. I'm looking forward to helping you and seeing what we can do, okay? Bye-bye.